Good morning, everyone. This is Lisa from Happytohook Creations, and today is Saturday, June 22nd, 2019. Today is podcast day, although I don't have that much to show you because the household has been extremely busy. From things going on at camp to appointments and therapy and you name it, we've had it going on. So yeah, so I couldn't even crochet like during appointment time because it was like in and it was questions. The first probably 4 to 6 weeks, maybe even 8 weeks, there's just so much paperwork when you have foster kids because they have to have their first set of appointments, their dental appointments, their physical, therapy, everything. So you have to, change of address, phone number, emergency contact, you name it, I had to fill it out. So, yeah, so I've just been really busy. Excuse me, you'll probably hear the kids in the background. They're playing Little Big Planet in the guest room. So, yeah, hopefully I won't have to stop this because the little one likes to make an appearance. She did it several times, and I tried my best to get a video out, and I just couldn't do it because it just gets too hectic. And but Abby is being a trooper. She's just been great with helping and excuse me, keeping an eye on them and making sure that they don't go running around and it's too terribly crazy. I shifted a little bit in my chair because the sun has now decided to come out. It's been raining, thunderstorming since yesterday, and of course now if I turn this way you can see that there's a glare in my glasses, so I'm trying to keep on this side, and I'm drinking water today. So yeah, it's just been crazy. But you know what? That's life, right? Sometimes it's just hectic, and sometimes you gotta just deal with whatever you have to deal with. So, and I know there's probably still an echo here in the kitchen, but I've got like wall-to-wall boxes in my craft room. It ain't happening in there for at least another week or so. I'm trying to get things organized. I'm moving things around again because, dang it, I don't know what the heck. This weather change, it was 59 degrees the other day. 59. And cold, and it's just, oof. So I'm hoping I'm not catching anything. If I do, those weather people, you're gonna get it. Anywho, yeah, so anyway, it's wall to wall. Trying to get all my yarn, like figuring out how many like chunky of one color that I have for my cowls that I make at Christmas time, because starting next month on the 27th of July, I have a craft show every month till the end of the year. And in November and December, I have 2. So I need to like really start getting those done right now because it's June. And since I have, I've got more going on in my household, I'm going to try to get a jump start on that before it gets so backed up and I'm like staying up and rushing. It doesn't become fun then. So I just trying to get ahead of the game, at least a month ahead. And so right now I'm really loving chunky yarn because it works up quick. I can get multiple projects done and, in a short amount of time. And they're for my, excuse me, my Thanksgiving and my Christmas craft shows. And I can just put those aside and know that they're just go, sign off on them or whatever. So I always do the quickest, fastest first, and then work on the things that are a little bit more time consuming, after that, because I can work up my inventory quicker that way. So let's see. I've got a few finished objects to show you, and I've got a few whips. Now I have more whips in the room, but yeah, I can't get to them right now. And I might have already showed them to you, but I really tried. I worked on one for an hour, and then I took another one out, worked on one for an hour. And the sad thing is, I probably have, I don't know, maybe 8 whips. And I'm working on them, and it's just like nothing's really, and it could just be because I've just been so busy and I've got to like really crunch my time and spend it wisely. But I don't know. Nothing's really in those whips. I might just pull like Laurel. I think there was one video that she had from the dabbling hook, where, you know, she went through all of her whips, and if nothing was really, you know, grabbing her, she didn't think she was going to finish, she just frogged it and then just started another project or waited. I might have to do that, because if I had to guess, I know I have at least 8, because they're in all my project bags. All my project bags are being used up. So yeah, I need to make a decision on my whips, and I need to do it quickly, because some of the items are just really cute, but it's just like, man, do I really want to finish this, or can I do this, or whatever. So we shall see. Let's see what happens. My hair is drying out. It's still wet in the back. Okay, so let's see here. Let's do my whips first. No, I'm looking at something. I have to do my finished objects first, because I have a whip that goes with one of my finished objects. So number 1, since I was talking about craft shows, I had a customer who contacted me about maybe 3 weeks ago, and I had made an item, and I didn't make it again after this. She bought the 3 that I had, and it was just like a tester for me, because I didn't think anybody was going to want one, because they have so many out there anyway. So I had cell phone cases on my table at a craft show last year, which is where I met this lady. And she bought them, and then just out of the blue, almost exactly a year to the day, she calls me and she says, "Is this still Happytohook?" I'm like, "Yep, that's me." And she's like, "You might not remember me. I bought this." And so I'm like, yeah, I remember who you are. She goes, "Can you make me some more?" So I made her 3 more. She loves the color blue. So I know that I used, what was it? Bernat Pop. And it was the blue, the chambray something. And that's also in the craft room. I'm in my kitchen. But it made 3. I made 3 of them. Actually, I made 4, but I didn't like the way one turned out when I did the strap, so I didn't even give it to her. But she bought the 3 that I made, because all 3 were different, because it was from a cake yarn. So I thought, well, maybe I'll make a couple for the craft show. I might only make 5. I don't know. They whip up really fast, which is a good thing. And this was just leftover. I have no idea what the yarn was, but I've been using, you guys know that I keep my ball of yarn in this big, huge container that used to have cheese balls in it from Sam's Club. And I've got several of those, but I just picked the ball out and I made one. So this is how it turned out. And, you know, I didn't even mind that was there, because I'm like, it's leftover yarn. You know, I sell them for $5. It's no big deal, because it's just quick. There's the button, and it fits mine. I have an iPhone Plus, so it fits my iPhone perfectly. And she just loved them. She said that she prefers this. The button comes undone. Slide your phone in there. Close it back up. And she prefers these over like leather cases and whatnot. So I will make a few, but like I said, I'm not going to go above and beyond to make a bunch of them, because they just, you know, they just laid on the table until this lady came up and looked at them and really liked them. I probably wouldn't have sold them all, but she bought the 3 that I had left. So that is finished object number 1, a phone case. And let's see, number 2, it's this one. Okay, I bought 2 balls of this. You know, I always buy at least 2 balls of yarn when I plan on making a shawl. So I started this one, and I did not start the second cake, because this is perfect for around your neck if it's for a scarf, or like a shawlette. Nothing that goes all the way down, just something kind of cover your shoulders when you're in a restaurant, or excuse me, or you get a chill, you're sitting on the porch, you know, or in the theater or something like that. So I didn't want to make it like a big, large one. I wanted just something simple, something small to keep you, you know, a little warm if you got a little chill. Now you guys know that I love the triangle shawl. And I don't know who it was or where I was, but they were asking me if there was any other shawls that I make. Well, I make a few. As you guys know, the big blue sky shawl, or the big sky shawl, I think it's the Big Sky Shawl from Moogly, is one of my favorites because depending on the type of yarn, and even if I use a 4-ply, I'll use a different hook each time to get a different look of that shawl. And I love doing that. I love like changing things up. So I love all these beautiful, intricate shawls that, you know, everyone is making. Oh my gosh. And believe me, if I had the time, I would definitely try to make one. But because, you know, things are a little crazy in my household. And even before the foster kids came, I was always busy doing something. So this is why I chose a shawl that I can make in an evening if I had to, for a gift, for my giveaways. You guys know I don't really wear shawls, so I just give them away. And this one, this triangle shawl, is absolutely my all-time favorite go-to. It was on my pattern, my favorite patterns video, because it works up so well and it looks so neat when you use variegated or solid. You know me, I'm a variegated kind of girl. I love all kinds of colors to see how it turned out. And this one, let's see, because I wrote it down because you know how I am about these things. This is Yarn Bee Cotton Sugar Wheel, and the colorway is called Forever Fruity. And that is this one. So I think I showed you guys, I just stopped it there. This is one complete wheel. I didn't look to see how many yards there were in there. 345, I think. But this is how it turned out. I think it is really cute, and you know, you just, for putting it around your shoulder or around your neck, it was really nice. So it worked. I just think this thing might be a little, let me go over it a little bit. Oh, there we go. Got my flag shirt on. I'm rocking it. It's gonna be pretty hot today, so I'm just sitting here and it's nice and cool. So yeah. So anyway, this one turned out, I just like rambling. It's nice to have like some time. This is like my quiet time, I'd say, I think. So there's one, or no, two. So finished object number 2. Abby actually tried this on. She likes the style and the size. She wasn't particularly happy with the color. So I'll probably make her one or give her this other one that I'm making, which I'll be showing you when my whips show up. So that's number 2. Where did I put that? There we go. Better keep a little stack so I know. Okay, now, finished object number 3 was a bit of a disappointment to me. And it was a disappointment because you guys remember that beautiful blue yarn that I found at Salvation Army when I went thrifting. Man, it's like water's dripping and sorry guys. So I found this beautiful yarn. It was like I would have to say it was a variegated yarn. It's very pretty. I loved it. I ran out. So I went back to that same store, right? Because I only had the 2 balls. They actually had another ball there. It was smaller than the other 2, and I used it as well. So bad news is I have no idea what this yarn is. Have no idea who makes it, and there is no more. I was calling those people till they were like, I don't really know what you want. So finally I just like would go there every other day and look, and they haven't gotten it back. So bad news is I can't find any more of the yarn. Good news is it fits Jordan perfect. So you know who snagged this one up, right? So this is how much the 3 balls of yarn made. Cute, adorable little shawl. I'm gonna get her a little pin or put a button on it for her because it matches one of her church dresses. She was so excited. And it's really cute. I don't know what the measurements are. I'll have to measure it and maybe I'll put it down below, or if somebody really wants to know, but I don't even know how much yarn I use. This is just 3 balls of random, but isn't that, let me fold this up some more so you can see. So anyway, if my grandmother were alive, she would absolutely love this color. She loved any shade of blue. So, and apparently Jordan just loved it. Normally she's a pink kind of girl, but finished object number 3. Now, my 4th finished object comes from yarn that I bought online from the dollar store, Dollar Tree actually. And I got that information from Classy Kim's Crochet, and she also collaborates with, I believe it's Penny or Penley. I will put her description or her link in the below. But she is so wonderful because she had reached out to me, and they even asked. They said, "Can we post this stuff on your page and your group?" And I'm like, "Absolutely." I'm like, we're crocheters. We need to know when yarn's on sale, so definitely do it. So they did, and I thought, man, I gotta buy some of that. So I bought some. I wanted to see exactly what the yarn would, how it would work up, because I'd never used it before. So if you guys were not aware, I'm not sure if it's still available, but Red Heart Unforgettable Waves yarn was $1 at Dollar Tree. You had to buy 6 units. I bought some, and I made a hat with it. And this one is called Prairie. That's the colorway. And so I made a hat. And the thing is, it looks really small, right? And you've seen this. So this was one complete skein. Not sure how much was there, but this is what's left. I didn't detach it. So this is the entire skein of yarn. This is what's left over. And you guys have seen Cameron, and you've seen his head. This will fit him perfectly. It even covers his ears up. So it's good and stretchy. I made the popcorn stitch, nothing fancy. And of course, the ribbed brim. I did like the way it worked up. It is it's called waves because it's thin, and then you have some strands that are larger, and then it can go back to thin again. So it's not for everyone, I'm thinking. It can be just a little frustrating at times. What did I use with this? I believe I used a J-hook. So it wasn't a big deal. Excuse me, I didn't have any problems with the thread coming off the yarn, or, because a lot of times it'll, depending on what kind of yarn you use, sometimes, not a lot, but yarn will slip off, and that drives me absolutely insane. I just go and find another hook, or I change yarns, because I don't like that. I don't like it at all. But this was great. It worked up. I did it in, just sitting down watching a TV show with my husband, and I can't even tell you how long it took, but the popcorn stitch, it takes up a lot of yarn, but at least you can make one hat. And I would say that this hat, size-wise, would probably be for a 10 to 12-year-old maybe. Although it would fit Jordan's head. She's got a lot of hair, but it would fit her hair as well. And her head, and she's 6 years old. So, without stretching, probably 6 to 12. But it's such a cute little hat. And I like it. It makes all these neat little colors. It's not bad. And for $1, so this hat was for $1, okay? Cost $1 to make it. Come on now. That's just, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, that's 4. This is number 5. And I'm sure if you are on my Facebook page, you have already seen this little beauty. And I was so happy with this pattern. So happy. And you know what? I did it already on Facebook, but I need to do a huge thank you and shout out to Crystal from Bag O' Day Crochet. That woman is amazing. I mean, she just whips out a pattern, and it helps that I think she has like 5 children. I think that's awesome. I come from a big family, so you guys know, when I hear that you only have, like my best friend Kim, she has like 1 kid. So I looked at her and I'm like, why would you only have 1 child? What's wrong with you? I'm like, babe, she needs somebody to play with. And she's like, no, she doesn't. She's fine. But, there were 11 of us, okay? 11. I'm number 4. So there's still 8 of us running around the United States, and I love big families. And you can tell that her work, she thinks about her kids, and she loves her kids, and it's just nice. And her husband, because she whips up stuff, and he also models a lot of the stuff. But when I saw this dress, I showed it to my granddaughter, and she absolutely loved it. She loved the dress. And then she goes into my craft room and she picks out some yarn. And when she did this, at the time, it was June 8th, one day before her birthday. So it was Saturday evening after dinner. So it was around 6:30, 7 o'clock. She goes to my craft room. She comes back out with 2 skeins of I Love This Yarn in, wait a minute, because I saved the package. I had it somewhere because I did not want to forget. Okay, it was in colorway Aqua Sparkle. And I used I Love This Yarn metallic. And the reason she chose this is because she is a huge Elsa fan. Her room is like Frozen everything. So when I made this for her and she tried it on, I posted it, and you guys were so, so wonderful. I honestly, this is the quickest pattern I have made because I only had almost exactly 24 hours to get it done, because she was coming after dinner the next day on her birthday to open her gifts and have cake and stuff with us. And she just had such a beautiful, beautiful smile on her face. She was so excited that she got to wear her Elsa dress. So this is it. Now, before I show you, let me tell you what it, so I told you what yarn I used. I used 2 full skeins of aqua, and I can tell you right now, if I had a third one, I would have used it. So when you notice the hem is a little bit longer or wider than it should, it's because I ran out and I just added extra rows of the white. And the white is Red Heart Sparkle. Red Heart something Red Heart. I'll look it up. But I used pattern number 409 from Bag O'Day Crochet, and it's called the Ever Rose Princess Dress, and it's named for her little girl. And here is the, I got, hold on, sorry. I'm knocking things down and moving things around. I'm gonna move this back just a little bit. All right. So here is her dress. This is the front. And look at how pretty. Those look like, the edging kind of looks like a crown. That's what it reminds me of. And I think Crystal even said that in her video. It's adorable. This truly is just the perfect little princess dress. And I mean, look at this. Look at how cute. And so so this is when I said I ran out. So instead of just making 1 row, I had to make 5 rows, because Jordan just turned 6 and she's as tall as like an 8-year-old. She's very tall. So I just had to keep making it, and I've tried it on her. I'm like, okay, it's just the neatest thing. So I'm already making another one, and that will go with my whip, so you will see that. But isn't this just darling? I mean, look at it. It is so cute. And I think I'm going to make her another one, because I found, of course now, I found Frozen buttons. And she wants me to put like a little snowflake or something there, because it has like the little sparkles. I don't know if you can, let me see if you can see that. Yeah, you can kind of see the sparkles going through. And it also has sparkles in the white. But she really, really loved it. I mean, she really did. And you know, I have to thank Crystal, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have made this adorable dress. So that is finished object number 5. So there is that. And now it's time for whips. Let's do that. Let me get this out of the way here. My gosh, I'm actually running out of space. Can you believe that? Oh yeah, wait till you find it. You'll know why I'm running out of space. It's not good. Okay, whip number 1. Oh, here's one. Nope, that was the same one. Bag O'Day. And I'll put a link to her her channel, So you guys can check her out. And if you're not a subscriber, you need to be, because she has some great tutorials out there. Shh. Go see Abby. Go see, I know, go see Abigail for me. Go on, Chit, go see her. Thank you. Abigail, just a second. I've got a little one in the kitchen and I'm filming. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, so whip number 1. This is, oh, let me show you first. Okay. Oh, this is the one, Abby, remember I was telling you about her and colors? She loves this. I told her, you know what, you're going to 7th grade. What do you want this shawl for? She goes, I could rock this, Mom. I'm like, you're right, you probably could. Okay, so isn't this pretty? Ah, I love it. It is just gorgeous. I'm also gonna make a circular vest. I will make a circular vest for her as well. But look at those colors. Nice, nice, nice. And this is called, that's right, you guessed it, Rainbow Stripe. It is Yarn Bee, soft and sleek, low pill fiber, and I got it for 99 cents. And I bought every one they had. I think they had 4. I bought them all, and do you know every skein looks different? So when I looked at this one, you couldn't even tell that there was blue. This was hiding inside. So the outside had like the orange and the yellow, and I'm like, oh, okay, rainbow, that's different. And then the green, and then when that blue came. So I really like this, and I'm gonna make it big enough so that it'll fit Abigail. And then, like I said, I'll make her a circular vest. So she will have those together. She'll have both. So that's whip number 1. Whip number 2, and that's all I have. I just have 2 whips. Yeah, I guess that's it. Well, I have 3. I have 3. Okay, so this is the yarn. Oh, it got a little tangled. I don't think I like that. All right, let me show you the yarn that I'm using. I'm using With Love Metallic. And this is what it's pink sparkly. It's dark pink. And then I got 3 balls of that, and then I got 1 ball of the white. You can see, if you can see those sparkles in there. Let's hold it back a little bit. All right, and so far, I mean, I just started it. So I've got the bodice done, and just a couple of rows of the pink, which you can really see the sparklies in this one. So it's gonna look just like the one I showed you, only in these colors. Isn't that pretty? So yeah, I really, really like this one. Really, really, really like it. So, okay, so my 3rd whip has to do with my yarn swap that I did with Gypsy Rose Crochet. My box came on Monday, June 17th, which, as you know, was my 31st wedding anniversary. So I didn't get to open it that night because we were out running around doing stuff. But I opened it on Tuesday and showed everyone what I had got. I did try Vegemite, not a fan. Now 2 of the kids liked it. The other 3 said, nope, not gonna do it. Jack didn't like it. I even had my sister try it. She says, well, it's different, a little salty. Now here's the thing. I didn't particularly like the taste, but it smells really good. I mean, it smells, for me, I don't know, okay? Because I've never tried Vegemite before or anything, but it smelled to me like chicken broth or beef broth. Some kind of, it was like a real brothy kind of smell, and it made me want like beef stew or something. I know that sounds weird, but that's it. But it was really, really salty, and I could not get past the salt of it. But like I said, 2 kids liked it, and my sister was like, you know what, it's not bad. So it did not go to waste, or it will not, because we've already used some. Okay, so with that being said, everyone saw the yarn, and if you remember what my all-time favorite one was, it was awesome. I just loved it. I have to sing a little bit because Gypsy Rose sings. I love her. I can't wait for her to get my box, because then she can sing. Oh, Gypsy, I hope you sing me a cute little rap. I love hearing you. You're just wonderful. So, okay, it's a little bit worse for wear because I've used some of it. But you remember this beautiful orangey yarn? What is this called? It's just orange yarn. Let me see. Let me look. Does it even have a color? No color. 100% acrylic. But, I mean, we know what color it is, right? It reminds me of, like, Dreamsicle. I think that's what I said. Wait till you see what I'm doing. And this, I'm going to, I'm going to show you first. And then I'm going to thank someone. Because this is a pattern that I've never made before. Okay? And because somebody kept showing them, and I kept saying how beautiful they were, I thought, I know exactly. So as soon as I took that out of that box, that yarn, and Gypsy sent me 2 skeins of it. So, yeah, I know what I'm making. A Virus meets Granny shawl. This is all I have done today. I started it this morning when my husband went up to work. So they work up quick. I'm using an eye hook. I'm using an eye hook with this yarn. But isn't that gorgeous? Oh, it's exactly how I wanted it to look. This yarn is amazing. Look at how that comes. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Thank you again, Gypsy, because I love this yarn. I love it. And also, thanks to Rose from Rose Likes Crochet. If you are not a subscriber, you need to go over there and check her out. She does some amazing shawls, and I watched her podcast yesterday, and I know for a fact that this weekend she's trying to get all 6 of her Granny meets Virus shawls done. And here I am just working on my first one, Rose. But thanks to you, I will be making more. This is a great pattern. I love it. And yes, I'm following Fiber Spider. So, yep, there it is. I hope to have it done by tomorrow. I think it's just so gorgeous. Makes me wish I had something orange to wear to church so that I can wear it. It's so pretty. I love it. I mean, who'd have thought? But yep, there you have it. I told you guys I'd show you when I decided what to make. So that's it. It's a Granny versus Virus, or Virus versus meets Granny, something like that. That's what it is. So there it is. And I'm hoping I still have this much, and then another skein to go. So if it's not enough, I'll just add like another color to the bottom. But it's just beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous? Ah! I love it. I love it. Okay. That's it. I've got 2 more videos. I've got a yarn haul video. I don't want to make them long. So I've got a long haul video to show you, and some happy joy mail. I mean, this happy mail put me over the top, you guys. Wait till you see. So I'm going to cut this one short, and then I'll do another video so that you don't have a lot of, a really long one, because I've got a lot of yarn to show you, and I didn't have to buy any of it. It was a gift. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Okay, so that's it for now. Hope you guys are having a great morning. I'll see you when I see you. Please be looking forward to the next 2 videos. I will try to upload them all, so you'll have lots to watch. Keep you busy. Binge me, baby. Binge me. Thank you all so much for watching. The subscriber count just keeps going up. I am working on a giveaway. I think I've decided what I wanted to do, since this is June until the end of the month, and it might just be the last day that I start it. We'll see when I can get it done. But I think I want to give away some yarn, maybe 31 skeins of yarn, to celebrate my 31st wedding anniversary. So, yeah, be looking forward to that one as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all my subscribers who have been with me from the beginning, and welcome to all the new ones who have started watching me and are continuing to watch. Be sure to hit that like button, hit the bell, so that whenever I post a video, you get notified of it as well, especially since I've got a giveaway coming up. And you can also find me on Instagram and Facebook as Happytohook Creations, the group, and I'm also as Happytohook, which is, it just shows pretty much stuff that I post on Instagram, and anybody who wants to join in. If you are not part of our group, though, I would love to have you request to join, because we like to see what you're making. I've got a movie classics cal going right now, so everyone's showing their pictures for that. And if you're involved in another cal, or you've got something going on, you're working on a project or an order, feel free to post it. We love to see what you're making, and we would love to have you. So please think about that. If you have any friends who like to crochet, please share this with them and invite them to join. I would absolutely love to have them. So you guys take care. I'm going to go head on over to the next video and try to get them uploaded this weekend. Have a wonderful evening. Happy hooking.